So it's like the end of the peak kind of bass season. We're in September and it's a hot September, and the weeds are up more than they ever have been for this time of the year, as long as I can remember, and the water level is really low. So there's not a lot of space for these fish. If you're using too heavy of a bait, it gets lost in all the junk and your bites go down. Now today we're gonna tackle this with some reverse rigging. I'm gonna show you how and why this is so effective. The first thing you need to know about reverse rigging is it's a weightless presentation. So we're not using any weight with the hook. It's just a hook and a plastic bait. One problem, sometimes when you reverse rig with thin diameter line, I like thin diameter braid, I'm pitching with 30 pound. And normally when you're pitching, you're using like 50 pound braid. A problem with that thin diameter is it can slip through the eyelet of the hook where it bends right here. So to prevent that, I do the Super Deluxe Beast Mode polymer knot, I like to call it. I put it in the hole once, I put it in the hole twice, put it in the hole back through 3 times. I like 3, the more the merrier. And then I'll go back through with my tag end, back with the long tag end and leave it a little bit long so I can finish off the old school polymer knot. And I'll put that hook right through that hole and keep it snug. Get snug, and now you got a big bulky knot and it's hard for it to come through that gap. And I'll just cut through here, and then you got a foolproof reverse rig, I'm not gonna lose fish system. Sometimes you gotta go backwards in life to go forward. And I'll show you why with this reverse rig. There's metal things, and the fish could hide way underneath there. How do you get there? Reverse rigging, like they could be in the middle of the boat and they don't see your bait. But if with the reverse rig, your chances go up. You got big time undercut here, and that bait, you free spool it, you can go 2 or 3 feet under. Sometimes it goes left, sometimes it goes right, and sometimes it goes right under. It's very random. The fish usually don't get conditioned to this because it has a mind of its own, and it never moves the same way twice, really. But you kind of yo-yo it too. So sometimes I'll yo-yo it, and it'll go one way, and I'll kind of let it touch bottom, and I'll lift it, and then it'll go another way. It flies away for you. Oh, unbelievable. Got him. Oh, whoa, my drag's slipping. Got him under the slot. Not very big, but I got one. Put in one little hole in those weeds, and it just kind of went in that hole and swam underneath that boat, and bang-o, a nice fish. With the reverse rig, when I'm dunking in these little holes and stuff, it's important to kind of watch your line, because when a fish got it, sometimes you can see a little twitch. And if you're too late on it, they could wrap you under all kinds of poles and things you can't see. Oh, I bit my line off. You can't stop a pike. The knot does not prevent pike. So there is some ways that you can get burned. And it's definitely, pike is definitely one of them. Muskie, another. Jeff, you said there's nothing here. Got a big one. I got a giant. Reverse giant. Ooh, I got him. Reversal. We're talking about reversal on bow chunky baits. Sometimes you gotta go backwards to go forwards, but also be positive to go forwards and then go forward positively. Right, Jeff? I saw the bait just like swimming, gliding under the boat, and all of a sudden I saw my line jump. Poof! And then it was just like, wait, man, it's so beautiful. I just want to watch him longer. You know, finally, I proved to Jeff that this thing really works. He's making fun of me, saying it doesn't work, but I told him it gets big fish. He said, yeah, right, and then we just got good fish, so prove the point. Anyway, what I'm gonna say about these baits, and when selecting the bait, a very important thing about these things is selecting a nice beefy one. This is a jackall cover craw. Yamamoto makes one called an Ica. It's solid, you see, it's a solid bait, and it's heavy, and they're heavily salted. So you can cast them, and when you rig them this way, reverse, that weight off the hook there, you see my hook's a bit shorter than the back there. It's a 5/0 hook, wide gap, and that little bit of extra weight helps it carry underneath the cover, and that helps it fly away.